Hello and welcome to the Life to the Full podcast. I'm your host, Dav Morse. I'm here to share with you everything I've learnt about living life to the full, making the most of your time here on Earth so that you can live the best life that you can. Today, I'm answering the question, what kind of grandfather do I want to be? Yep. I skipped the what kind of father do I want to be stage and just going straight to the what kind of grandfather do I want to be. Let's get going. So what kind of grandfather do I want to be? What kind of grandfather do you want to be? Or grandmother, what kind of grandmother do you want to be? I was thinking about this question. I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. The reason that this question's kind of come into my mind is I've recently had my second daughter. So I've got two kids now, 5 and 6 months. One was a lockdown baby. And just seeing their relationship with their grandparents. They've got 4 wonderful grandparents, and I just looked and thought that is such a lovely, lovely relationship. I want that relationship with my grandchildren. I want to be the kind of grandfather who has the time and the willingness and the physical body who can go and play with his grandkids at a moment's notice. I want to be able to enjoy my grandchildren growing up. I want to be able to share my wisdom with them, help them do their little things that they're doing, learn to read, learn to write, learn to skip, learn to play football, learn to invest, learn to do everything that a child needs to learn. And as I was thinking about this question, what kind of grandfather do I want to be? I thought, if I'm going to be the kind of grandfather who is there for his grandchildren, then I need 2 things. I need time and I need a good relationship with my daughters. It's no good saying I want to spend time with my grandchildren if I am still tied to having to work, so I'll be too busy. I can't come and play this weekend, can't come and look after the kids this week, I've got too much work on. I need time. And the second thing which hit me was I need to have a good relationship with my daughters. My 2 daughters now, by the time that they become parents, I need them to want me to be around. I need to develop that relationship with them so that they just want their dad, their children's grandparent, their children's granddad around. And so I need to be conscious of that now. I need to be building towards that now. I need to be thinking about those 2 things, having the time and having a good relationship with my daughters. That means that when I am a grandparent, that I'll be able to do all the things that I want to do with them, with my grandkids. So I was thinking about having enough time. And in order to have enough time, I need to have my financial state in order so that I can not have to go to work. I can be living off my passive income, for want of a better trendy word. I want to be able to have enough money so that I don't have to go to work, so that I can spend time with my grandchildren. I need to be thinking about that now, and I need to be planning for that now. I want to be retired by the time I'm 55, which is only 18 years away. So I'm going to need to make a plan to work backwards towards that. I'd say I'm halfway to having enough passive income to provide for my daily needs now. So hopefully, with enough hard work and preparation, planning, by the time I get to 55, I'll be all the way there. Hopefully long before that. And the second thing I need to do is invest in my relationships with my daughters. I need to be spending time with them now. There's no good being so tied to work and so busy with other things that I neglect my relationship with them now, because they'll soon grow up and they won't want to hang out with me if I'm, distant now. When they go through their teenage years, they'll have had enough of hanging out with Dad. It's wonderful at the moment. They both just love being with me. So I need to develop that relationship. Whatever that means, whether it's taking them on camping trips or spending time with them colouring or learning the name of the Hatchimals, whatever it is, I need to be developing that relationship now. I also need a physically healthy body to be able to get up, get down, get around, run around with them. And again, those choices that I need to make to have that when I'm 55, start now. So I want to encourage you. What kind of grandparent do you want to be? What do you need to be doing now to work towards that? Do you need to be freeing yourself from the ties of having to work? Do you need to be developing your relationship with your kids? Whatever it is, make a plan and take action on it today. It's no good thinking about these things unless you do something about it. Now, obviously, to be a grandparent, you need to start with having children. And I just want to be aware of people struggling to have children themselves now. My wife and I struggled for many, many, many years not being able to have our own children. We saw specialists who said, well, I can't find anything wrong. I don't know why it's not happening. And yet God blessed us with a child and another one. Now, if that's not always going to be the case. It's not always going to be the case that you get the child that you desire naturally. I would ask you to consider fostering or adopting a child. My wife works with children in care, and the need is so great. Just want to caution anybody thinking about it. Don't go into it wanting to fill a need in your life. Don't make it about you. Make it about the child. Make it about offering a child a new chance at life. And then one day, hopefully you can enjoy time with your grandchildren too. So there we go. That's the kind of grandparent that I want to be. And notice how it ties into our 5 pillars. I need good relationships. I need a physically healthy body. I need a financially healthy status so I can be the best grandparent that I can be. I want you to be the best grandparent that you can be too. Go and make it start happening today. Peace out.